Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is just going to be a January wrap up. It's been an insanely busy month, so I just kind of wanted to check in with you guys and kind of tell you what's been going on with me, talk about a couple topics that I think has been touched on a lot, and I kind of want to add my 2 cents and then let you know kind of what's ahead for February. So I work in a hospital, and I'm also a clinical instructor and a lab instructor for the for my field at the local college. And so I don't have one job but 2, and my full-time job at the hospital has been insane. Everybody knows it's flu season. Everybody has seen on the news how all these different hospitals are like bombarded with people, and it's no different at our place. And we've had some turnover lately, and so they've enforced mandatory overtime. So thankfully I had some videos kind of ready to go, and I was gonna share them closer together and not wait a week in between each, but thankfully that's turned out pretty good because I just haven't had time to get that little buffer between my video and my next video or whatever else. So InnerSense is almost done. I think that'll be the next video I share, just my wrap up of the brand. I really enjoyed that brand. I've loved all the products that I tried there. So I am ready to move on to the next brand, and I'm really very excited because it's going to be Flourish Natural Body Care. And I've connected with Kirsten. I actually did a first impressions. Obviously, you know how I feel about sample sizes, and that's what drew me to that company. So I emailed her and we instantly connected, and I've been trying some of her products, and I did a first impressions that I actually have filmed that I think I will share, but then I did a second impressions, or kind of more of an overview on one of the products that I used, and I just don't think that I did it justice because I used it since and was really kind of even more impressed. And so I think I'll share my first impressions soon. I have a couple skincare and kind of some random things to add also, but I want to start to really get that out because I'm really excited about Flourish Natural Body Care. It's just really amazing and I love it. And so that's really the next brand I have coming up. Besides that, I'm not really reviewing anything, and I am going to do kind of a lineup on deep conditioners, maybe some oils, comparing some gels and some creams. So once I get Flourish done, because I really want to include her products in like the lineup compared to some other products. So actually, speaking of Flourish, I don't have that many favorites, so it doesn't really warrant a favorites video, and so I really only just have 2 or 3. I am the worst when it comes to body care. I have dry skin, but I almost never like lotion up my body and my legs, especially when I'm in a rush. And so I've used some Indie Lee products and oils that I really love. I just don't find myself grabbing for them enough, so they actually last me a long time. But Acure has a dry oil body spray I finally saw at a local Whole Foods, and I picked it up because it was on sale. They're doing a rebranding, and I'm loving the new packaging and some of the new products that I've been seeing pop up at my Target. And so this is a dry oil spray, and this one, so I've seen it online, but I wasn't sure how I'd like it or if it smelled, and it's just a pump, and it just sinks into the skin really quickly. So I've been really loving this. My whole family really likes it. It's much more like citrus, not so much ginger, so I wanted to make sure. I like ginger, but I wasn't sure how I'd like it as an oil. So I know they have a coconut one of this one, so I really enjoy this. I've been eyeing it for a while, and I've actually been using it on my skin for a bit, so this has been a really fun favorite. I actually got this Jane Iredale Just Kissed Lip Plumper in the shade Paris. Don't mind how crazy it looks. I've gone through it like nuts. I'm wearing it on my lips right now, and it's not so much a plumper, it's almost like cooling plumping, which I'm fine with, which is actually feels quite nice because it's dry outside and my lips start to feel kind of dry. So it's really nice because it's almost more sheer. It's not very pigmented like the Bite Beauty that I've been using. It's like ever so slightly, and it's kind of nice. It's like my own lips, just kind of like extra. So I really like the shade. I didn't think that I would, and so I have been blowing through this, and I am going to be picking up a full size of this one. It's actually on sale at the Bellacure website. So I've been really liking that. I've been using it every day. I can use it around the house. I can use it like when I want to dress it up. Whoever gave me the idea to get a lip liner like my lips makes total sense. I found one, actually. It is the Modern Minerals one. Now that I have this lipstick, it's not going to totally look. And it's in the shade Splendid. So there it is. And it's great. What do I do now? If somebody has a great video on lip liners or what to do about lip liners, please share it with me because I am still clueless. This is like, oh, great. Now what? So, and last but not least, this Lavender Mint and Clover Silky Hydrating Mist by Flourish. I have been trying out a lot of several of the styling products, and I've been loving it. And I had a little mini size that she had sent me of the hydrating mist, and I blew through it. It was so unassuming. I had zero expectations. I had zero expectations for it, so I spritzed my hair, and I loved it. I don't know if it's the silk protein in here. It's hydrolyzed silk and protein in here, and I believe it's plant-based. And I don't know if it's that, but it's something out of this world. I love hydrating mists. I usually am fine with just water to refresh my curls. This was definitely stand out for me as far as things in the line, and also as far as hydrating mists and refreshing spray in general. So I'm gonna get much more in depth on this product coming up soon, but if you're looking for a hydrating mist, you gotta try this one out. It's really quite good. Aside from that, I started a Facebook group, and it's the Clean Curl Tribe, and I will link that information below, and I would love it if you came along and joined me. I don't know what I expect from it, but sometimes I feel like either in the YouTube comments or in my Instagram posts, I get a lot of great, like, something that I feel could really turn into conversation, and I just don't, Instagram is really not the platform for that. And I do have a page of the Clean Curl on Facebook, but I think it's just kind of a reiteration of my Instagram. And so I started the group. A lot of it is a lot of 2B, 3A curls, wavy curls, and it's kind of geared toward clean products. I'm not a purist. I would love to have an open conversation about those things, or maybe kind of introduce each other to some smaller indie local brands. I'd love that from you guys. And so even just talking through some stuff, I know I feel, having this channel, I'm definitely not an expert. And I can't always help. And there's a couple awesome curlies on there that I know their input would be awesome. So I'm looking forward to what that comes with. Last-ish, but not least, I guess I kind of want to talk a little bit about kind of everything that's going on Instagram and YouTube right now. And I definitely have my 2 cents, and I'm getting the feeling, which feels great, I am not alone in my sentiments. The Instagram algorithm is a problem apparently for a lot of people, and also the YouTube monetization. If you haven't checked out Cruelty-Free Vegan Beauty, Danielle's channel, her last video was like an hour long. I love all her videos, and I'll watch all of them to the end. But if you haven't watched it and you want to hear more about kind of how some people feel, and definitely when I had already started making this video, and then I got interrupted, so I had to re-film it. And just this morning I finished watching it, and she kind of talks about YouTube as a blogger and things like that, and people being upset about maybe how the way she was feeling. And so it's like the last 10 or 15 minutes of her video, and it really, I totally 100%, it's exactly what I was trying to reiterate the first time I filmed this, and I got interrupted. YouTube has made it so where you have to have 1,000 subscribers or 40,000 hours or something crazy, I don't know, to be monetized. And also I think there's that coupled with what's going on with Instagram, and I don't know if everybody's feeling it both, but I'm feeling bombarded. I started my YouTube channel because, and I want to do a whole video on this, but I started it because people in my real life would ask me about my hair or their hair. My family, my friends, people that I didn't live near anymore, that I couldn't just help with their hair. And so I thought people would ask, why don't I just put it together? Then I still started really loving clean products. So I didn't really find anybody that was doing what I was doing. And then I started talking to other curlies through Instagram and really loving that. And so I really enjoyed the community of it, and it was a place I could direct people that asked me in real life. And then it just started becoming a really great creative outlet when it comes to posting on Instagram or doing YouTube stuff and editing. And I have a full-time job, I have a part-time job, and I'm a mom. I don't know why I do this to myself. I like to be busy and have tasks. And so, it's just something creative, and I could connect with other people, and it was fun, and there wasn't anybody in my space that liked the products that I liked or that did what I did with their hair. And so it just became just a really great creative outlet hobby for me. And so YouTube has changed the way that they do their monetization. I have ads on, but I really figure if I ever make anything from the videos, it'll just go right back into the products and the budget that I have set for what I am doing here and the products that I try. I have already got out so much of what I've put in. I put in a lot of time and effort and energy, and it's never felt like work so far. It's fun, and it's something that I feel a drive for. But and I have gotten where I've purchased from somebody and somebody's given me something for free. I've even got to the point where I've built relationships with some clean curly people and products and brands, and they've asked me to review something that they're formulating, or to get their opinion on something, or to help them get some stuff, and they've given me a couple free products. Nothing crazy, and but there's zero expectations. I know that's part of what happens in blogging. I just wanted to try out the things. I'm trying these things anyways. I might as well just film it and show it for my wavy curlies, for my clean girls, because nobody was really doing it in the way that I was doing it from a curly girl perspective. And so it was fun. There was a niche, there was an opening, and I took it, and it was exciting, and it is exciting still. I don't plan on ever making a living from this. I've connected with companies, and if I feel an expertise enough that somebody looks at me and thinks that I have my opinion is valued, that's amazing. That's exciting, and I like that. I love that people embrace their curls more, that they're embracing, different products or smaller brands and indie or local brands. I love that. And if I can help along with that, that's so much fun. I'm doing it anyways. I'm looking at these anyways. I'm doing my hair anyways. So why don't I just take you along? And that's really where I'm coming from. If I get things for free, and once in a while I do, then that's fun too. And I'll take it. I'll always be honest and transparent, and I'll always give my honest opinion. And I have been honest and straightforward with the people that connect with me, and we have engaged conversations, and that's really a lot of fun. But I didn't expect it. And I wouldn't continue to have expectations for it. It's still a hobby, and if it started to become something that I really didn't like, I probably wouldn't do it as much. I have other things that can fill my time and energy, and this is something that's just for me as a mom and a working mom and a wife, and it's something that I want to give my time to a little bit. So with the YouTube, Danielle put it perfectly. If you put in the time and the energy, and it's something you really love, and you come from a place of authenticity, and because you love the community, not because you're trying to gain something from it, gain something that's free, quit your day job or whatever else, I think that's just not going to happen. If you like it, stick with it. And you might be able to get a little bit of money and put it back into what you're doing, but you're not going to be able to. This isn't YouTube 10 years ago. The algorithm is changing, and I think if YouTube is filtering out the people that are kind of just doing this disingenuously, I'm for it. I'm that's great, and I love the way she put that into perspective, and I love the way she articulated that. Also with Instagram, I am feeling inundated with the push and the pleas for liking, commenting, sharing, watching, subscribing. It's nonstop. And if you're watching this, I'm probably not talking about you, because there's some people that I really engage with on YouTube and on Instagram that go, hey, look at my last post. That if you and I are on a level where you are even watching it, and you think, oh my God, I do that. Is that me? No, it isn't you. It's some of the bigger and some other people that I don't really engage with generally, but I follow them. They're pertinent to what I'm doing, the space that I'm in, curly hair and green or whatever else. And I feel like it's constantly shot from my help me get this, or show some support, show some love, share this, hashtag that. And then there's even for a few weeks back, and I remember feeling heavy about it, it's just inundated with these pleas and these guilt trips, kind of, I feel like. And it's almost like, hey, I give you all this information, I put in all this time, the least you can do is like it or support me. But I feel like it's a lot. the self-promotion is at like an all-time high, and I feel like the ones that I really follow, once in a while there's people that I do engage with, and I might not see their posts until the end of the day. And the people that you most engage with, I feel like show up first on your Instagram stories, and I'll go, oh gosh, I didn't see that. So I like that. But those are people I engage with a lot. And the smaller YouTubers, I think you can tell when people are genuine and when they're not. And I feel like if you're doing this for fun, like whatever drove you to it, I wouldn't expect a living from it. I have a full-time job and a part-time job. I would never foresee getting rid of that. You know, could that spur you into something different or help you realize maybe you want to do something in beauty or be an esthetician or whatever else, and you've built a following? Cool. But I'm just feeling really kind of, it's like enough. I'm really quite tired of it, and I don't want to unfollow some of the people because they're pertinent and their things are great, but I don't want to feel guilt tripped into, hey, because I do this. For me personally, if you're watching this and you feel engaged to comment. If you like the video, like it. It's kind of weird when people dislike it. I wish they would say why they dislike it. I get that. I'm totally with that. But on Instagram, if you like one of my posts and you feel inclined to engage. If you don't, then don't. I think for me that gives good feedback. What did they like? You know, what didn't they like? You know, what could we have more conversations about, or maybe whatever else. And I feel like another person, if you don't follow and you need to, Cindy from Cultura con Wellness is amazing. She's got a Facebook group, POC, People of Color, Green Beauty. And it's really bringing a lot of social awareness to a lot of things that are going on. Tarte Shape Tape. And I love it. I think it's really helped me and just given me a lot of information and a lot of really great just things to think about and be aware of, and things that I don't think. And either way, she had posted and reposted something that other people were saying about just your content over the algorithm. Like, I get it. You're trying to be a YouTuber. I mean, I've only been doing this for a year, and I can't believe it's been a year now, but please don't mind my children screaming and playing in the other room. I can't believe it's been a year now, but I am excited. I like it. It's fun. People ask me for my opinion. It's enjoyable. There's a level that I'm willing to accept. And I think we're getting, it's already part of, and she totally put it right, it's part of the machine of making us look at a certain thing, act a certain way, you know, give into something. And I'm tired of it. I really am. And the people that are authentic, that do what they do because they like it, you can tell. And I think with the YouTube and with the Instagram algorithm, yeah, it kind of sucks that you don't see it chronologically. So I think it's a little bit more frustrating with Instagram for maybe how it used to be. But for YouTube, I think if that's a way to filter out people who are really here to be part of a community, to give real content consistently, great. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Other people, Mercedes from L'amour et la musique also has shared a lot of great content that she's been reading about in the New Yorker and things like that for buying followers, and a lot of people are talking about it. And I just want to put out there that I'm frustrated with it. I think I feel inundated with, you know, the pleas for liking and things like that, and I don't like how that feels. I feel like you're already seeing you're already seeing ads when you're flipping through Instagram. You're already seeing commercials all the time everywhere. I feel like now it's an added layer of commercials and advertising I can't get through. So I love supporting the people that I support, I love a lot of the people that I love everybody that I interact with on YouTube and Instagram. And if somebody's got something that they want to show me about, or they've got an affiliate link, like totally, I'd use that. And I get that, you know, it's a much more less subtle way. I don't really feel as offensive, but I'm really kind of tired of all the promotion. And I don't know how you guys feel about it. I really enjoyed it. If you are interested in hearing more other people's opinions on it, like I said, Danielle from Cruelty-free Vegan Beauty, Cindy from Cultura con Wellness, Mercedes from L'amour et la musique, and just if you're in it, I think I don't know. I think when I read all the different articles about how to be successful on Instagram, and it always said like, oh no, post consistently. That made sense. You know, have good content, totally. But then it said like, make sure you have your Instagram page, make sure that it is like in a blue hue and it's all concise. And again, that's not me. That is not me. Here's my Instagram page. It's probably lots of browns. I'm a real natural person. I like natural tones and colors, lots of browns, and I like having a curly picture every other picture. If you follow me, you might not realize it. I like it because I'm the clean girl. My focus is curly hair, but I can't post on curly hair every single day, you know, or all the time. And I do have other interests that could be kind of relatable to this Instagram. So for me, it's a rhythm and a flow that I've gotten into. It makes me kind of set my timeline and my goals. But that's authentically me. If you know me, you know I like this stuff. You know that that's how I am. And so I just don't know what you guys are feeling about it. If you're feeling the oversaturation of, you know, constant promotion, if you're feeling the anger of the please to please, like watch me in the background or shop from my store or just help me. Danielle put it really well. She didn't monetize for a year. Then she did monetize her videos and she didn't really make money till a year later. So if you're in this for money, this isn't for the money. And so I love the community, the people I've connected with. I'm excited for my Facebook group. I'm excited for overtime to be over and for me to kind of branch out and brainstorm on more ideas of what I can do for you guys. And so I know this is probably a long video. I could go on and on about this forever, but I've really, I'm glad that my sentiments, I'm not alone in my sentiments and that other people are feeling the same way. And oh, Laura from Laura's Natural Life also, she was very transparent and so totally clear, and I've loved everything about it. So I'm hoping that maybe this shifts this whole like, boom of Instagrammers and influencer like wannabes and things like that. Not that I'm not. I'm totally, you could wrap me up into that also, I suppose, because I do this and but I thoroughly enjoy it. And so I guess I kind of wonder what your sentiments are. And if you haven't checked them out, I will link all their Instagram or pages below because they are awesome, intelligent, amazing women that come from great walks of life that all have different perspectives. And I really love what they bring to the space. And I think that you know that all of them are very genuine and honest. And I hope that I even have a shred of the same type of integrity that they do, or at least I can deliver some of that because it comes through the camera for me and through their posts. So that is it for me for January. Let me know what you think about all the stuff that's going on with Instagram and YouTube. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will be as consistent as possible and hopefully I will not be so tired soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.